Welcome back, everybody, to Hey Listen. I don't have any sound effects right now because I didn't set them up for just Discord and shit's been breaking. So just imagine I put all
Yeah,
those in there.
yeah. Use your imagination.
Imagination. But yes, we're the podcast that plays all the way through the Zelda games from 1986 all the way to the present in chronological release date order. I am Noise, and I'm accompanied by German Basset Hound Rizer,
Hey guys.
and Blue Beetle Boss, aka DammitKriss.
Hello.
So yeah, how'd you guys like it? Zelda 2.
I'm glad it's over. That's the best part. I even tried a bit of New Game Plus or Second Quest or whatever
Right.
you want to call it as well. So yeah,
But
Yeah.
this one is no real second game plus, right?
It's just New Game Plus, not Second Quest. So you
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah,
continue
yeah.
with all your shit. Yeah.
yeah. Your levels, right? You keep your levels, but you don't keep your
You
jars
don't
of
keep your
hearts,
levels.
right?
You don't keep your levels. You don't keep your hearts or jars. You just keep your
No,
items.
your levels is the only thing you keep.
Yeah,
Oh, you're right.
I
Yeah.
thought.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Levels
the only
and
thing you
yeah,
don't
you're
keep
right.
is
Items and yeah, jars and hearts.
items in the the
Okay.
squares or whatever you want to call them.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or your abilities too, right? You can't downward thrust or anything.
I don't think so. Yeah, but
Okay.
I wouldn't remember off the top of my head.
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
I
I
do
don't
want
think I
to
tried. Yeah.
continue mine. I want to see what it's like because I was jealous of Chris because like how far did you make it? You made it to like
I
the
got through
third
the
or
second
fourth?
dungeon to the third one, then I died there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Like in one shot.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, without dying. Yeah, makes a
Yeah, I
difference
was just as
being fucking
impressed.
OP.
Yeah. Yeah, it made a huge difference. Holy crap.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like the orange iron knuckles or whatever they're called. The first time you see them, they're tough, right? And
Yeah, they
then
go down in
once
one hit.
yeah, I mean, you're like, all right, that wasn't bad at all.
The boss, I think, took 3 hits. The horse-headed
Probably
guy.
the horse head.
And then
Yeah.
the second one, I beat him without actually destroying his second helmet somehow.
Oh yeah, you just did that much
Yeah,
damage, I guess. Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Actually, no, I did have the downward thrust because that's how I beat
Did you?
the helmet guy, yeah.
Oh, so
Hmm.
then you keep
Okay.
that, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Good to know. Good to know for
Yeah,
my
that's how I
second
beat him.
run through of this game in 20 years.
Yeah, in another 20 years. But yeah, like, what's a? Oh man, sorry, I'm playing on my brand new Pocket Taco controller. That I just got in the mail. If you guys don't know what a Pocket Taco is, it's a controller that lets you hold your phone vertically like a Game Boy. And the reason it's a taco is because it holds it from the bottom like a little clamshell. Buttons are a bit weird, so I don't really know if I super like it yet, but I'm getting used to it.
No, you can play Pokemon.
Oh, whoopee, yeah. But yeah, let me know your guys's or let the people know your experience because I have nothing but positive things to say, mostly positive. I of course did have some issues here and there with
Yeah.
certain areas, so I definitely I know German knows I'm trolling on some things when I'm just like, oh, this is the best game ever, you know. But I did enjoy it, but I want to hear from you guys first before I give it its praises, and I know the cons, especially in the last two palaces, for sure were driving me insane. But
Yeah.
yeah, what'd you guys think?
German,
Palace
why don't you go ahead?
7 and 8 and 9.
What do I go with, Chris? You go. No, this is your podcast.
No. This is not my podcast. You're the pro, remember?
Yeah, you're King German.
Yeah.
I relinquish my crown, give it to Chris.
Alright, I'm telling Bonnie. No, it was tough for sure, especially getting to the last dungeon. But I will wait until I get there. So we had the 5th and 6th dungeon. I don't even remember what they were, honestly. The 5th dungeon was the wizard, or was that the 6th dungeon?
What was the fifth dungeon?
Fifth dungeon was the island
The
dungeon,
island, yeah.
and the
Okay,
boss
What was the
was the
so
fucking
six
big old
so sixth
troll
dungeon
dude.
was
Oh,
the
right, the Guma or whatever, yeah, Goma, yeah, with the
Guma
this big old what?
Maguma.
Is he Italian?
Oh.
No, I'm just it's just like an Italian thing people say Maguma.
That's what I'm saying. So he's an Italian. This guy's boss is
Oh, okay.
Italian.
I didn't hear you say that. Yeah, sorry. I didn't hear you say it.
But yeah, he was tough to figure out. It took me couple tries. And I just got because I so used to hitting the bosses on their heads
Mhm.
that I was trying to do that and it wasn't doing anything. And I was like, what the heck? Like, do I have to wait for a certain point? Like, do I have to wait until he's attacking? Do I have to wait until he's not attacking? And so I kept trying
Mhm.
that and it just wasn't doing anything. And I think by accident I happened to hit his stomach. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh, that's where I got a hit. And of course you gotta wait until his, big old balls put away. But
His
Mhm.
balls are
I
put
think it
away?
took me, yeah, his big old spiky ball. I don't remember how many tries it took me to beat him. I know it was at least two,
Oh, yeah.
possibly three, but I don't think it was any more than that.
I
But
definitely took a couple of tries. Sure.
Would you
yeah.
say 1,000,000 tries?
No. And then, yeah, I think that was one of the easier dungeons to figure out, like, the layout of. I don't think I even really looked at a,
Felt short,
map
right?
for that one. Yeah. Yeah, the island dungeon was super short. Figuring out how to get to the island dungeon took me a little while. Um,
Mm.
I think it was you, Noise, that told me how to get there?
No, because it's just the water. You'd already, like, accidentally gone that way, remember? Because you kept confusing this one
Oh, right, yeah, the pit the maze
with the
one,
actual
yeah.
island one. No, with
Yeah.
the island one. Because this one's the one out in the water, the
Oh,
one
yeah, okay. Yeah.
with this guy.
Alright, yeah.
And I
Okay,
referred to
that's
him
right.
in German stream as a Jack Black. And he's like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, he totally does look like Jack Black."
Yeah.
If Jack Black was a Zelda bad guy.
But yeah, it felt like a short dungeon, because I beat it pretty quick and then, went on to the maze dungeon.
No.
Yeah?
That
No?
was last time, dude.
I
Oh.
mean, no, who am I kidding? No, 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 he's
Oh,
right,
yeah,
he's right,
yeah,
you're right,
yeah, the
he's right.
3
No, no,
the
no, he's right,
3
he's right, yeah.
rock no, it was the 3 rock one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
After
it's
that?
3 rocks.
It's that one. Yeah. Whatever
Yeah,
you say it is,
okay.
Chris.
Okay. I went back to the first palace and beat that one again, and that counts,
Yep.
huh?
Mhm.
Um, no, it was the, 3 rock or 3 eyes or 3 something dungeon.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it's spectacled rock, is it, Noise?
I don't believe so. I don't think they mentioned that word in this one. I think we just keep thinking because of the first game.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that one, and of course, you use flute. I don't remember how I figured out to use a flute. I know they
Someone
gave
does
some sort
say
of
it,
hints or something. Yeah.
but I don't think it's very clear. I think probably it's just guessing.
It could be. Yeah. Yeah. So use a flute on that, and some of that went in there. That one was quite a bit longer, if I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
correctly. Not as long as not as long as the seventh dungeon, but still longer.
yeah.
And is that where the whiz robes are introduced, or was that the island?
No, no, I mean, yes, you're right, Chris. Yes, you're right, you're 100% right. I'm wrong about
Don't listen.
everything about this game.
Don't listen to fucking German. He's really butthurt that he didn't get to finish.
No, no, it's just everything that I say I'm wrong about apparently, so I'm like, "Alright, I'll just be wrong about shit that
like
I fucking know
like
about this game."
like what? Like what?
Like the stones, they're not always thrown at you, man, trust me, but, you guys say that they are.
You can see it. You can see that they're throwing where you're going.
Nope,
I
whatever,
I
I'm
do see
wrong.
what you're saying with when you completely stop, I do see that they throw behind you. So I get what you're saying. Because I saw it while I was watching, I was like, oh shit, I think you might be right about that fucking at least the third rock. Because you're saying they like kind of lowball you. So
Mhm.
yeah, so I think
Keep
at
going.
least you're right about probably the last rock there.
And I was just told
But
that by Spine, so I was just passing it on.
yeah.
And it seemed to fit, like, based on what I was doing, so I don't know, I could be wrong. German,
No,
jeez.
you're 100% right.
I don't know German,
Oh,
it's
man.
okay. I forgive you. I forgive you. Okay.
I know,
You're
sorry.
allowed to be
Sorry for
wrong.
questioning. Sorry for questioning you.
As you should be. I'm kidding. Where were we? Oh,
I
yeah,
just
the
want to
Hidden Palace.
introduce the fire dudes, Chris. I think that's what you might like. They're not
Yeah, the
wizards,
fire
but they
whiz
were
robes,
these
whatever the
fire
hell they are.
mages.
Oh, right,
Fire
yeah,
mages
okay,
were
you're right. Yes,
very
that's what it
annoying
was.
enemy.
Yeah. Those yeah, because again, my and I tried what you said, Noise. I tried hooking up directly to my TV.
Mm, mm.
And I tried, through OBS, I changed it to where it matched the, FPS of my thing. I tried that, and I tried setting it to 60 manually.
Uh-huh.
None of those worked.
So even like your switch directly to the TV, like not trying to
Yeah,
capture anything,
it was still doing that. So
you're still
I don't
going
know if it's I
invisible.
don't know if
What
it's
the
the
fuck?
HDMI cable that's doing
Well,
it,
maybe I don't know because it happened to
or if
German
it's
today.
Because yeah, I was gonna say, Chris. It wasn't happening like at all when I was fighting the Goma dude, the Italian, guy that dude. He even
yeah.
has he even has a wife beater on, dude. He literally does, dude.
I'm a Black.
He's
Anyways,
literally hitting you with his belt.
yes, dude. Boppity boopy, boppity boopy. Anyways, um, I
Domestic
was
violence
doing
is not cool, you guys. Stop it.
I was getting my ass beat by him. I died a few times on him, and then but like
Would you
the
say
first two
one
was just
million
like
times?
no. The first few times was me, like you said, Chris, jumping up at him and trying to smack him in the face, right?
Mhm.
And I knew the top of his head like has like a little spike helmet, so I was like, it's not the top of his head, but I was just kind of getting into this rhythm of like jump slash and try to hit him in his main body, more or less,
Yeah.
which
Well,
he
the
kept
game
missing, and
teaches you that, like, for almost every
yeah,
enemy until now.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like the horse dude and stuff, right? So like, and it kept giving me the sound effect that you ricochet, right? The ricochet sound effect,
Mhm.
right? And so I kept getting my ass handed to me. And I kept dying, right? And then like on my third time or so, when I would get hit by him, I was just completely going invisible, like you were saying. I was just gone. So I didn't know where the fuck I was. I was just like, dude, what the fuck? So I literally had to play it on my actual game and not the OBS because I was going invisible too, and I was like, "What the fuck? I can't see shit." And even Noise was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "I don't know, bro." So we just kind of left it
Yeah.
at that. But hold on, how did you end up beating him after all? You just ended up just because Noise said do the jump crouch stab on at him, and I ended up just kind
Yeah,
of mhm.
because the way I do it is like the it's on the way up that I do the attack, not on the way down.
Yeah, on the way up. Yeah, I've never like I said,
And
I
it still
mentioned that
gives me
last
that
time
shot at
that
his stomach.
I've never practiced slash use the jump crouch attack like for the iron knuckles. I should practice them more for those idiots because they are annoying as hell, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never actually like practiced it enough to say like, yeah, like that's what I do. So I ended up just running into him and then just crouch stabbing him there, and that seemed to have worked for me. Not just like literally crouch stabbing. I wouldn't even jump anymore. I was just like, nope, just gonna run into him and kill him this way. Is
Yeah.
that what you did, Chris, or you just kind of
Pretty much.
still
I
jump?
just I just ki I tried to use the crouch stab as much as possible. I wasn't
Mhm,
I wasn't good with it, like, on the way up doing that,
mhm,
but I was pretty good at it coming down. Like, I
mm,
had, like, I'd say, like, a 70% accuracy, maybe?
mhm,
60 or 70% accuracy with that. And that's mostly because that's what I like the beginning. What was it? The third dungeon, I think it was, or fourth. That's what I used to grind all my levels. Was fighting
Oh,
that
yeah,
red
the iron
knuckle
knuckle?
and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, we were
iron
talking
knuckle,
about that.
yeah.
Like, dude,
Yeah,
this
so
guy
Like
that's where I
fucking
got
uses
all that
100 at a time.
practice. But yeah, it worked out. I got all that practice and got that muscle memory or whatever. But
mhm. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
exactly, that's what it
So
is, it's like building out muscle memory for sure.
yeah, but yeah, that guy was annoying. Because like every enemy, every boss until then, they teach you like, oh, go for its head or whatever, for the most
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
And all of a sudden, like, nope, we're gonna switch it up now and not tell you. Cool,
yeah,
thanks. And there's no like real context clues either. Like that's what bothers me. Like the horse head makes sense because the rest of his body is armored, and then he has that attack that does pretty much everywhere the lower part. So
mhm,
the only where you can really makes sense to attack him is his head. And then the knight, eventually you're gonna hit his head and you're just gonna see this helmet fly off. So you'll think like, oh, maybe that's where I'm supposed
mhm,
to hit him.
mhm.
But like I don't know. It's just like that's what I struggled with a lot in this game was the lack of
Indications
apparent
or yeah,
yeah, lack of apparent what did I just call it?
indications you said, or context clues?
Like tells
Context clues, yeah. Tells, context clues, indications, yeah, all three.
all three.
All 3, all of the above. But yeah, like, I think it took me 2 or 3 tries to beat him before would eventually figured out and got him and down and everything. And then, yeah, the Hidden Palace, was a bit longer. Yeah, it has those annoying guys that throw the fire, and, of course,
Mhm.
because my frame rate is off, they only
No.
appear when they're
Jeez.
right there. And so there were
Yeah,
so
they didn't
many
even
times where
blink
I'd be
into existence,
walking
they just show
through.
up.
Yeah, there'd be so many times where I'm walking through and he's right there and I get knocked back and then like I get knocked back just far enough and have just enough iframes that as soon as I land on his fire and take damage and getting thrown forward, sometimes back
Yep.
into them again.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, their spawn rate is or, whatever you want. They spawn, shoot fire, and then despawn so fast, and then, like, the
Yeah.
fire's still on screen, they spawn back, say, "Hey, here's another fireball." Like, "You son of a
Yep.
bitch." I
Yeah.
got juggled
Yeah,
between them a
they
couple
were
times.
yeah, they were juggling me pretty good for a while, yeah, until I was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna jump through downward thrust the
Yeah.
whole time and just hope I get lucky." And,
Oh, man, I had
that's
an epic moment in mine. No one clipped
Did
it,
you?
bastards. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I had
If
a
I was there, I
So which
quadruple
would've
part?
clipped
down
it.
thrust. The quadruple
Oh,
down
yeah,
thrust.
no. I didn't react
Oh,
in
dang.
time. The only thing I went go to go back that I didn't clip it, but I used the clip to see what happened was when you you had like 4,200 experience points
Uh,
and you're on your way to 6,000. I was like, oh shit, how much did he have? And I used clip to like rewind, and I was like, oh fuck, I was like, that fucking sucks.
Dang.
yeah, I think I
Oh
just got knocked into
no.
lava or some shit. Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of
some
that happens in
Yeah.
this
bullshit.
later portion of the game. It's a lot of lava deaths for me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I yes, yes, for sure. Especially going through Death Valley. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, oh
Um,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
noise was
Well,
watching me do that. And
I don't
Death
remember if
Valley.
you remember.
uh,
Well, to the final dungeon, Death
yeah.
Valley. That's funny. Just named it Death Valley.
Isn't that
Yeah.
what it is? That's what I
You're
told it
thinking
was.
Death
I don't know.
Mountain,
Oh, okay.
but I don't think it's called Death Mountain because Death Mountain is
The other part,
over
yeah.
by like the Zelda 1 map
Yeah.
hmm
area.
But yeah, so yeah, eventually got through the second dungeon, past those bullshit fire mages or whatever. And then that boss was that the wizard boss?
No, Wizard Boss was in the maze, Chris.
Oh, right. Sorry.
You
Which
really like
boss
the
was
wizards in this game, huh?
Right?
I just love that
It's
you could cheese it so
more
easily.
more wizards.
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
Oh, I did forget to
who was
mention, so the Jack Black boss,
Uh-huh.
that's the one that's not the same in the Famicom Disk System version.
Oh,
So
okay.
Oh, right,
Mhm.
okay.
you actually get, you get Helmet Head again.
Oh, really?
Huh.
Harder version?
So
Same
this
version?
no, just the fucking same.
Uh,
Yeah, so this is a brand new boss for the Western version of it, right? It's just like,
That's
"Hey, Helmet Head again," and it's just like, "Really? After the Wizrobe?" Like, "Okay, I'll take it."
well,
So that was pretty easy.
hold on. So let's interrupt Chris's love. What do you call it? Um,
Love affair with Wizrobes.
love affair. Yeah, the old pod to the wizard boss there. Oh yeah. So no, yeah. That is it. Was it the last dungeon that introduced the two extra horse boss, the night boss, the blue iron knuckle on the horse, or was it this dungeon?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah, it is
last one, I'm
Dungeon
pretty
8,
sure.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. And I was like, I remember I was like, oh man, this horse guy. And Chris, I was getting a little pissed off, obviously, because I already died a bunch of times getting to here, and feel like I was running out of time and shit.
Mhm.
And dude, again, just like the main boss, the fucker goes off screen, and I'm like, I can't fucking hit him because every time I go forward, he goes backwards, you know. So
Yep,
that was another one.
yep.
I was like, this is so fucking annoying. I'm getting
I
so
remember
mad
that,
right
yeah. Yeah, you're like, "He's off screen, he's dead, right? He's dead. I can't attack
now.
him, he's dead." Yeah. No, I hate that too. It's like, yeah. Uh,
It's a little annoying. Did you well, how did you feel about repurposing a boss in that aspect? Instead of like the actual final boss, he was just like a what do you call it?
like a
Sub
mini
boss
Mini
boss,
for you know.
boss.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I was fine with that. That's not
Yeah.
uncommon in games for them to
No,
do
no,
it,
no.
yeah.
It's definitely not uncommon. I mean, Zelda 1 did it. We fought Manhatra and fucking Dig
Yeah.
Dogger and the Dongos and
Mhm.
uh
Oh, Dodongo's
uh
everywhere, yeah.
yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, the Dongos are and then fucking oh my god, you fight an extra Gleeok in 6. So yeah, it's definitely
Mhm.
like, okay, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, sure, I'll take it, you know.
Yeah.
I just wish they wouldn't go off screen like that and not be able to be killed, damn it.
Oh, yeah. No, that was oh, man. Especially the red knuckle the blue knuckles.
The
Oh,
blue
that's what
ones,
you
yeah,
were
that's
talking
the
about,
one, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking blue knuckles,
Yeah, they need to
bastard.
put an invisible wall there so that they're trapped in there with you
Yeah.
also, because you
So
can't
Mhm.
fucking go off screen, so why can they?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely like one of those things that like when I was taking when I took my game design class and we were making a game where like you're like this, I think you were a dragon and you were trying to like it was pretty much a side scroller, a side not even side scrolling, it was a side shooter, right? Where you're just kind of stationary up and down, and then there was an enemy to your right on the far right hand of the screen, and you know, and you were just trying to kill it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And, I noticed and it was funny because I noticed that, like, right off the bat, because that, you know, chapter 2 or 3 when we got to and we made that game, I noticed that, like, the screen was so small that by the time the enemy shot at projectiles and you registered in your brain, like, "Oh, there's a projectile coming at me," you were already getting smacked by it, A. B, I noticed you could go off screen whenever you wanted, right? And I was like, "Well," and I was like, "This isn't fun," you know? So I remember, like, I actually built, like, invisible wall or whatever, you know, to keep me from going off screen. I made the level longer, you know, I made it like functionable, if you will, right? And it
Yeah.
wasn't until like, and the teacher was like, "Oh, cool, no, good job, whatever," right? And it wasn't until like fucking episode like or chapter 7 or whatever, deep in the game, that the manual or the booklet or whatever starts talking about like fairness. You know, it's like what's fair, like you know, like there's a fine line between fair and easy or some shit like that. And it was talking like, go back to the
Yeah.
dragon game and you can go out. And I was like, I already fixed all that shit, you assholes. I'm like, yeah. I I was just kind of laughing. I'm like, I was like, I wasn't crazy in thinking that like it wasn't fair, that it was not fun to be able to go off screen and just avoid all the projectiles,
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Jeremy,
that's
you
So
good
really
like
that
need
you
this,
had that in you already.
yeah, yeah.
you really
And that's
you
what I'm
really
trying,
need to
huh?
you really need to sign up to be like a beta tester or something, I feel.
I would love to break shit. Yeah. No, but no, and like this game, I think it needed some extra testing. Like we said, so like noise you're talking about. I think you said there was something that you also hated. I remember what you were talking about. But we talked about it. Your little butter knife. It's so fucking
Yeah.
scrawny. The fucking iron knuckles can reach you when you stop pushing them and they stand still. Like you kind of fucking stare each other down. They stab. They will reach you. You cannot.
Mhm.
And it's like, really, game? Come on. Um,
Hmm.
the fact that the blue ones can just shoot infinite amount of fucking knives at your ass, and they go full fucking screen. You're like, God damn. And then later on, the bird bosses, they're called start with an F, Falcos or Fatucci's or some shit like that. Those fuckers are
Fatucci's.
like they're like on crack, dude. They just spawn in, start jumping and throwing knives, and you're like, God damn, it's like,
Yeah.
where was the quality insurance here, man? Like it's a little rough.
Yeah,
But anyways,
definitely.
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
No, just, yeah, definitely. Those bird guys, they were very annoying in the fucking final palace. Like, yeah, I just pretty much started doing what you did, and just like, you know what, fuck you guys, see ya. Just there's especially if you're maxed out, there's no reason for you to fight anything
No,
anymore.
no. Mm-mm.
Like, just
Nope, why would
fucking
you?
YOLO and just press forward,
Mhm.
dude.
Uh-huh. But
But
yeah, so
imagine
then
if
you
you weren't maxed out and you had to fucking fight him. Like, fuck.
I'm not maxed out. I'm still not fighting. I'm still like, fuck
No,
it,
I'm
I'm out.
saying No, what I'm saying is it if you weren't maxed out
Uh-huh.
and you still needed like to get some attack up so you can take
Oh.
on like the final boss and shit. It's like I do need the experience from these guys. I can't just avoid
Mhm,
them, you know what I mean?
mhm.
Yeah.
But but yeah, no, it's that. But yeah, the boss in that dungeon in the we'll call it Triple Rock dungeon is fucking the dragon, Chris. That's what kind
Yeah.
of got us on
Yeah,
this tangent.
the
That
yep, the long,
Balvagia.
is that his name, Noise, or is that no, it's not, right?
Yeah, this is his first
according
appearance.
Is it? Okay, cool, cool.
yeah, okay, it says
Mhm.
Barba and then Volvolgia, yeah. Huh.
Which I
What
have
did you
no
say
And
idea
this
what's
first?
the
and
Volva?
correct
this one
way to
and this called Volvagia.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just
Yeah, I
messing
don't
with
know
And
the
this
exact pronunciation.
and this one is called Barba
Oh, yeah?
in this game. Yeah.
Wait, what? The dragon?
Yeah,
Barbara.
Barba.
Wait, hold on.
Barba. At
Continue,
least
because I
according to
feel
this
like
this game wiki.
Who
I
knows what's
saw
going on?
Volvagia somewhere else.
It is, yeah.
That's the only reason that it is. Then why are you
Yeah,
saying it's two
Barba,
different
also
things?
known as Volvolgia, is the boss of the
Oh.
Three-Eyed Rock Palace in The Adventure of Link.
So it's got two fucking names. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, that's the case with a lot of these things
Mhm.
in this game.
Oh, okay.
Like the keys aren't called keys anymore.
Right. Yeah, what
Tektites
the
aren't
fuck
called
even are they?
Tektites at all. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not called Tektites. Should be called Tektites.
Keys are called Archie, Aki, Aki, Ake,
Oh, yeah.
ACHE.
Don't break my heart.
I was
My
about to say
achy,
that.
My
breaky
achy
Achy
heart.
breaky
breaky
heart.
heart. That's literally what I was thinking.
The Skulltulas are called dealers.
Goltulus?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, in the forest? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and the encounters, it's the only place they show up.
I
Um,
You know what? I've never thought of them as Goltulus, but okay, I guess so.
that's what I figured they were. I mean,
I
they're
just thought
little
they were
spiders.
spiders.
Yeah. That's all I know of that I can recognize from these enemies.
Alright, alright, alright,
I
alright,
mean, the
fair
iron
enough.
knuckles are clearly the what are they called?
Dark nuts?
Dark nuts. Yeah.
Well, no, those are two
Uh,
different
Oh,
things.
yeah, they are
are
2
they?
different enemies. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay. All
that
right.
that for
Yep.
sure. They're two different things.
Yeah, anyway, so this dragon guy took me a while. It didn't take me long to figure him out. That was pretty quick. It took me a while to beat him. I think he took a few more tries, like 6 tries, I think, because I kept falling in lava.
Yeah, yeah, I got him first try,
Um,
and I was like, "I'm taking my time. I am not gonna fall in this lava."
yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think you
Even though
only
I had
had
an extra.
one life, right, German?
No, I did have an extra because 0 counts, so I did have an extra life, but I'm like, "I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
fucking around. I'm going
Yeah.
nice and slow."
Yeah. So it took me a few times to beat him. By the way, German, I did take your challenge and I went through
Mm,
without using rewind and stuff.
where? On the final dungeon?
And
Or towards the
well,
final?
the whole area, the whole last
Oh, okay.
chapter, the whole last
Did he?
section. Yeah.
I
and
gave you a
I
challenge
did
on
it.
them.
It took me a long time, but I did it.
Hey, you told him to
I
grind
and
out like a
I'm
bunch of lives and not use rewind is what you told him to do.
Oh.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and then I discovered there's one time where I think out of habit, I had done, like, a, save state, and I was like, "Oh, crap, I didn't mean to do that," and so I, like, went and died, and I saved the natural way,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and this was at the final dungeon,
Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
restarted the game, and it started me back at the first palace, and I was like, "Nope."
Are you serious? It
Yeah,
does?
yeah,
Ew,
yeah, I was like,
ew,
"Nope."
ew.
I was like, "German, no offense to you or anything, I'm using my save state."
Yeah, so I
And,
didn't know that saving and quitting at the final dungeon would start you at the
I didn't
palace
either.
again.
Yeah, I didn't either because at
Yes.
Because
that time I had tried a few times and died and
because
loaded
I
up there.
I kind I kind of, was leaving it, vague last episode about the final dungeon because yeah, we're already hinting on it. The journey to the final dungeon is such a fucking pain in the ass, right? There's lava
Yeah.
traps everywhere. Um, Spy was more or less right. Like, yeah, it's I I did know. Okay, so hold on. So I did do the fairy. There was other times my old playthroughs I would use fairy, but I remember never having enough to really get through. Now that was probably me because I was using others. Like I'm telling you, this playthrough I casted shield like 5, 6 times at most or something.
Mhm.
My
Mhm.
when I would play it back in the day as a kid, I was casting shield all the time. Maybe every room. Maybe that's why I never had enough magic, right?
Yeah.
And point is like back in the day, I this was I think what I was saving was that I made it to the final palace with no more lives. And I remember going like, well, fuck that. I was like, dude, like I remember thinking to myself, I lost all my lives just getting here. I'm like, fuck that. And I remember
Mhm.
like just saying like, I'm done. And I like I probably did say I quit. Like I beat it in my head kind of concept and walked away from the game. And it wasn't until
I
like
made it
Bonnie
to the last palace. It's the same as beating the last palace.
that's close enough, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuck it, but that was me as a kid, and then like it wasn't until like Bonnie started getting into Zelda. Well, she was always into it, but she was like, "Oh, let me go back and play the old ones." And she beat Zelda 1, and then she was beating Zelda 2, and I was like, "Dude, I hate that game." And you know, she got to the final dungeon and everything, and she said she beat him. Like, how the fuck did you beat it? She's like, "Yeah, it was easy." I'm like, "No, I don't think she said it was easy," but she was like, "Yeah, you know." I
Yeah.
was like, "But Bonnie," I'm like, "Just getting to the final dungeon." I lost all my lives. How did you do that? And she goes, "Oh," she goes, "When you die at the final dungeon, you just spawn at the end." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was so fucking mad. I'm like, I wish I would have fucking known that as a kid. And I think
You
that's
you
the
pulled
reason
a
I went
Chris
back
where
to
you're
play
just like you
it.
assumed something and like turned around. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
So
because I
Chris
was
is like,
like
"Oh, I've been here before," and then fucking turns around like,
Yeah.
"No, you haven't."
yeah, but because I was just like, dude, I'm like,
Yeah.
if I lost all my lives just getting here, what chance? And I had probably no magic when I got to the final palace. I'm like I'm fucked,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So anyway,
Yeah.
so that was that's something I was saving from last episode. I was like, yeah, just getting there is hard enough because your random encounters are all with those flying eyeballs and lava traps. So God forbid you get knocked back into the lavas,
Oh my
and
gosh,
then
yeah. Oh.
and then there's
Oh.
the forced encounters where there's lava traps and you got to jump the gaps and fight Lizalfos. And I was like, God damn, dude. I was like, this is a nightmare, dude. At least it's not like a when you went to Hammer where there's like elevators and shit like that, like an actual like find the way. Cause then I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm using a
Mhm.
guy because I don't fucking I'm not playing this shit no more. But but yeah, it's a nightmare getting there. And I think we can all agree, right? It's definitely not
Oh,
like a
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was so frustrated with that part that Shadow, who was in my, stream at the time watching me, he's like, "Maybe you should take the rest of the day off and just kinda cool off." I was like, "You know what?" I was like, "Let me give it one more good try. I'll take a deep breath, let it out, let me give it one more try, and if I don't make it, I will take a break." And that's what happened. I failed, and I was like, "Alright, I'm done for now." And, because I was like, Shadow could tell I was getting frustrated because of how I was reacting, and this is voice only. This is not there's no video to show my
Mm,
frustration, it was voice only,
mm.
and, he's like, "Yeah, maybe you should take a short break," and according to him, he has never seen me so
Before you hit
frustrated.
mom, please take a
Yeah,
break.
exactly, yeah, and he watched me play through Neo to give you sort of reference, and,
That
he's
was
like,
brutal.
"I've never seen him so frustrated at all," and I was like, "Yeah, I've never felt so frustrated, honestly," and, I remember later that night, Noise, Jesse, and Erock got the other way now.
Good.
And, Erock were playing, Monster Hunter, and I jumped in and I was playing some Zelda
Nice.
too, and, I remember going through this area and Noise was kinda watching, and he's like, "Yeah," he's like, "This is the one area where," like, he was like, "I was ready to throw my controller through the TV too." I was like, "I don't blame you, honestly, because this is such bullshit." Like you say, all
Mm.
those lava traps, you jump and an
Yeah.
enemy bumps into you and knocks you backwards into a lava trap, or, you jump, you do the downward thrust on an enemy, and you bounce into a
Mhm.
lava trap, or
Mhm.
somehow one way or another you're going to end up in a lava trap. And
Mhm.
Noise gave me the suggestion of, slow down. I think was use a jump, you said, right?
Yeah, so instead of like using what's it called? The spell to turn everything into
Yeah,
slimes, I just used jump and I just stayed stationary and let those ghosts kind of line themselves up with me so that either I could like jump from above or below instead of because when you move while those ghosts are around, you
Mhm.
give them momentum and it
yeah.
fucking that's where it like really sucks
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they get really fast or they slow down and it's just like, dude, like, come on, can I just
Hmm.
fucking live? And
They
so that's why I was
react
like, dude,
differently, yeah.
just yeah. So that's why I was just like,
Well, they
just
move with
stay
you on the
where you
screen. That's
are.
what it is. Yeah,
Like, on your
Yeah, I
plane,
was
you're
like,
right,
just
they're attached to you, yep.
yeah.
so I was like, just stay where you are, do jump, and just fucking downward stab or upward stab them because it's like you're just you're gonna have a bad time, you know. And then there's the fucking
Yeah,
Lizal
and
posts that are
I
there.
was having a bad time. Yeah.
Yeah, and that, like I said, that was just me figuring that shit out because I was just like, dude, there has to be a way that this cannot be like this cannot be like this. Like, there's got to be an easy, you know, it can't be spell because I think I used that like once. I was like, I don't like this fucking spell thing.
And what's
Like, this is
crazy is I was using that one. I've never used it back in my playthroughs back in the day. On this playthrough, I
mhm.
was using it like crazy. So that was my go-to was the spell, especially if they were like right over the lava trap. I would just cast spell and they'd fall in the lava because I'm like, because even the little
Yeah.
Yeah.
slimes will juke you and they'll like run
Oh
away and
yeah.
then be like, psych, and they'll jump at you. We're like, you stupid
Yep.
bitch, and they'll knock you into
Yeah,
the
when you're
lava.
going yeah, you're going down to stab them and they jump in your face and you're like, "You're a fucking dickhead."
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking horrible. They're
Dude, and
they're
I saw what
dicks.
happened to you. That happened to me a couple times too, German, where you would use a spell, and it would land right on top of you and knock you back into the
Uh-huh.
lava. I had that
Yeah,
happen to me
dude. Oh
once.
man.
I was like,
Oh, dude, I
"Oh,
100% was like, fuck this game, dude.
yeah. Oh, man. That yeah. Oh, man." So many times in that area, it's just like, "Nope. I just wanna throw my controller through my TV. I wanna go and kill everyone who made this, punch them in their phantom
Mhm.
dicks." I mean,
They're
it
phantoms.
was it was that
Oh,
it was, what was that all over again? Who was I gonna go after? It was Steam and everything. I don't remember what it was.
oh, fuck, I don't
Yeah.
remember. What was it? Was
What were
it
we playing? Shit. Uh, it had to been some
Ghosts and
Metal Gear,
Goblins?
no?
Was it Ghosts and Goblins or was it
No.
Metal Gear 1 maybe? Yeah, maybe it was like
It was one of the Metal Gear games, I know that,
okay.
but I don't remember
Uh,
which one, but yeah.
Probably Snake's Revenge or fucking,
No, it was really
Don't
late.
know
It
because
was really late.
yeah,
really?
yeah,
Yeah.
Rising? Was it Rising?
I don't think it was. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, it was. Maybe it was during fucking fighting Senator Armstrong. Prob
Oh,
Maybe one of
yeah.
and you
Maybe,
were like, "Fuck
yeah,
this
yeah,
shit."
Sounds familiar.
yeah,
I
with
was
his
pissed off at
20 stages of his
Armstrong?
fight, yeah,
Oh, jeez, that guy pissed me off so hard, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, I was
yeah, with his
screaming. I
nano
was screaming at
machine,
him.
son.
I was screaming so hard, "You fucking bitch." Oh, man, you
Yeah.
name it.
If that was my first playthrough, yeah, that was definitely me, my first playthrough of Armstrong. I
Yeah,
was like, "What the fuck?"
um
Like, I totally forgot about the whole
yeah, that must have been what it was,
yeah.
yeah, with his freaking 20 stage fight, yeah,
Yeah, and he
That sounds
hurls
that
those
20
sounds really
giant
stages.
familiar.
boulders at you that one-shot you more or less. Oh, man. Fucking ugh.
Oh, jeez, yeah, but anyway, yeah, I finally got through this area, and I think like you, German, I didn't have any lives left, and I didn't have any, not much magic or whatever, and I
Mhm,
go in and I was like, "Alright, well, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna have to get through this again, but I'm here,
mhm,
at least I know how to do it now."
mhm,
And, I got through, and I think I made it a decent way. I think I
mhm,
because I think I went to I'm pretty sure I just went to left first, and I went left again, because after you go down, you go
mhm.
left, or you can go right or left. I went left again, and I think that fire guy, the thing that spits out the fire was there.
Yeah, 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 that's a new enemy. I don't know what they're called, but yeah,
And
those that.
and I'm pretty sure I had died to that, and I was like,
Mhm.
We're
"Well,
talking about the bird
here we
things or what we're
go."
talking
Like,
about?
I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
thinking in my head like, "I am so pissed off right now, I have to go through all that over again." And I'm trying to think of, like, how can I save as much magic as possible? How can I save as many lives as possible? I have to go through this like tiptoeing through basically, and I'm just like, I need to
Uh-huh.
be patient. I need to try my best. I need to do this right. Like I want to, be good and be good to German and keep my promise and everything. And as much
Be
as I
good
can,
to
I was like, all
German.
right. And so I remember like I
Honestly,
kind
I
of
don't
like
even remember.
like I
Good,
took a
good.
I only
breath
remember
in.
because
I
I was
took
editing. I was like, "Oh yeah, he fucking challenged him,"
Yeah.
or gave him
I
a
I, uh,
challenge.
I I did, deep breath in, deep breath out, and, "Okay, here we go.
Serenity
Restart,"
now.
and it had me at the beginning. I was like, "Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, this is so good." Basically,
And
I
I'm
was
kind
very
of glad
German.
you experienced that because that's something I was saving because I was like, oh, I was like, I'll
Yeah.
wait because yeah, it's annoying to get there and say like, well, I'm fucked. You're like,
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do, and then just for the game again. Had I ventured in that palace and died, I would have seen that. But no, I
Mhm.
saw the palace entrance and said, nope. I just turned off the
Yeah,
system. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
big no.
Oh man.
But, yeah, so I was like, "Well, I gotta get this done one way or another. I gotta figure
Hmm.
it out," whether that's bashing my head into the wall and just doing what I can or, whatever.
Hmm.
And, yeah, sure enough, this was I'm pretty sure this was when I was on with them at night, when I figured that out, and I had saved it, after the, what's it called? Save state.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, I booted up the next day, and it had me at the beginning. I was like, "Nope, I'm glad I accidentally save stated it. I'm going back to that. Screw this."
Well, it's like what
And
happened to
so
me with the disc system one. Remember, Chris?
yeah,
I was like, if I save right here, like, does it make me lose all my experience? And I was like, let me save state just in case.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah, if
yeah.
you save, you lose all your experiences. It's the same as dying. It's like, well,
That's
fuck.
crazy, dude.
yeah,
The only thing it
fucked
won't
up.
do is count up
Count of
the
death
death
against
counter.
you. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
pretty much it.
that's bull. Yeah, that's horrible, man. Like
Yeah,
that's why I did it on purpose. Yeah. No, I'm all down for save states to experiment and shit like that, like 100%. But yeah,
yeah.
because I'm sure I didn't do it for this game, but I've definitely done it. I'm like, let me test something,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
No, my
But
that save state, like I said, it was just muscle memory. And
sure,
I was like, "Oh,
sure, sure.
crap," and then I went and killed myself after that so I could save. And then, yeah, I
Hmm.
booted up the next day and, yeah, it started me at the beginning. I was like, "Nope."
Cool.
I was like, "I'm sorry, German. I'm using the save state. It's
Hey,
cheating.
no,
I don't care. I'll take it. I cheated the whole
but
game anyway, so why not?"
well, the fact that you said like that you went through the palace, died, and figured out you spawned there was what I wanted you to see actually.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't want you because I wanted to share my story about how I just quit because I thought I'd have to do it all over again, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then because like I said, it is a relief. It's a relief when you're like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you. Fuck. That's like
Dude,
probably
Yeah.
the only
yeah.
quality control. That's the only quality control they had in the game. They're like, huh, maybe we should make him respawn at the palace. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
about the rest of it? Nah, it's
after all this
fine.
bullshit we threw at them. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, man.
Yeah, so we know they're capable of doing it. They just refuse to
Yeah.
fucking do it for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's just like, you
Well,
fuckers,
especially,
dude.
like,
Like,
for the island or not the island, the water palace and the maze palace, like, you have to walk all I understand
All
there's
the way
shortcuts
back.
and everything.
Sh
You still have to go all the way back over there.
Yeah, we talked about, like, why couldn't you spawn at the town on the second island, right? Like, why all
Yeah.
the way back at
Yeah.
Zelda? It's like, god damn,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
And it is
Oh,
so funny that,
why?
like, I was telling Noise or the people on my stream that I was like, I know it only takes a minute to get back, but as a kid, it was like, "Oh my god, I gotta start all the way," you know? And even as adults, you're
Yeah.
kinda like, "This is stupid. Why can't I just start here?" It's a quality of
Yeah.
life kind of thing, right?
I
As
got
an
shit
adult.
to do.
Yeah, yeah. As a kid, you were like, "Oh, no, it's so hard to get back there." Like, "No, it's not."
Yeah,
yeah.
you'll
But,
live.
Yeah, so yeah, continue. Final Palace, you guys.
so I finally got to the final palace and,
Well, wait, we
it
haven't
Oh,
discussed the walls.
oh, the false walls? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
No, not
in
the false walls. No, no,
Oh,
no. In the overworld, the speedrunners call it the Wilson fence.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
the electric
Yeah, with
Wilson? Why Wilson?
where they throw the rock
Because
Oh!
of Home
over.
Improvement.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez, that's funny. Oh,
Yeah, they call
that
it
section?
the
Yeah.
Wilson fence.
yeah.
But yeah, there's multiple sections of those. There's the
Mhm,
3 in a row right after the River Devil.
mhm.
And then there's shit, is there like 2 more on the way up to the final
One more for
palace?
sure.
1 more? Okay.
One one more fence, yeah. Short one, but yeah.
But yeah, I guess Retro Achievements has a little thing that if you can make it through all 3 of those ones that are back to back, you get a
Mhm,
little achievement without if you make it without getting hit, like,
mhm.
which is like fucking impossible.
It's fucking
Yeah.
tough, man. But I
Yeah.
thankfully, I definitely, it's nice that it resets. If you get hit, just walk out, just walk back to the first one and start all over. Because that's all it's checking for is
Mhm.
like I started from the first one, in either direction too. So you don't have to like
Yeah, but can you
watch.
imagine making it to the 3rd one and being, like,
Ah,
almost
getting
out and you
hit.
get hit? Yeah.
Oh, that
Dude.
would piss me off.
I did
I've made it to
attempt
the
it, and I
first
was
one.
definitely getting mad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
one
that.
thing
Uh
I
huh.
do to get through the first one, is I do, I get an encounter because remember, Chris, I was
Okay.
also showing you you
Yeah,
can do those encounters on
yeah.
the way to the, what is it? Like that
It's one of those, like, where it
the
has the
village to the
bubbles and
left of the
stuff,
maze and
yeah.
all that shit. Yeah, mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I
Yeah.
didn't
yeah.
wanna deal with that, so I would just, like, lure an encounter towards me, and then I would go into that
Yeah,
square.
he's like, "Hey, Chris, watch this."
Yeah. And instead of doing all those bubble platforming things, I would just be in a whatever encounter and then just walk away from that encounter, which is way quicker than going through all that shit.
Yeah.
So with
Hmm.
Oh my god.
the first Wilson fens, you could totally do that with the first one, but the rest of them you can't because it's a path. So you can't
Nothing will
trigger
spawn. Yeah,
encounters.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So at least through the first one you could do that. But it's I think the one that makes it hard is when the Zora is there. For some reason, like just having that Zora there
Mhm.
fucks
Yeah.
me up because I'm like, oh, I'm expecting the fucking the
The
orange
Salphos. Yeah,
Lizalfos, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and then this fucking thing gets in my way, and I'm like, "Fuck."
Hmm.
Yeah.
I remember those rocks hurting a lot more, like, since I was bum rushing Palace, 6 or sorry, 8 or 7 technically, right?
Yeah.
The 3-eye rock, I was bum rushing that one so much, I was just going right through it, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, "Oh, these rocks don't hurt as much as I remember them hurting, man." So, I thought that was kinda funny.
Yeah,
But it's just nonstop barrage, that's all it is, dude. Just nonstop. Those fuckers don't stop.
can't
Can't
stop,
stop,
won't
won't stop.
stop. And
Um,
I like the little animation that they have because
Yeah.
it's literally not even an animation, it's like they pop their heads up, there's a
Mhm.
frame of their hand doing a back, like the wind up,
The wind up, yep.
and then the rock gets thrown, and it's
Uh,
just enough to be hilarious looking. Like, I don't know if you've actually, like, just looked at them. It's like,
yeah.
these fucking little lizard people are just throwing rocks at me. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I find them endearing. They're just ridiculous looking.
well,
Yeah.
I do find them endearing. I will say it's an annoying section. It's always been an annoying section, right? But it is
Oh yeah,
just
it still sucks.
hilarious that they're like, should we fight him? Nah, just stay up here and chuck rocks on
Yeah,
him. And,
just
it's
fucking
like
throw rocks.
it's like you could come down here and help the that one orange one or the fucking but nah, just throw rocks. It's like, all right. I just think when they just poke out their heads like, yeah, yeah, it's just I
Yeah,
think it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
ridiculous.
Uh,
Yeah. But, yeah, so I got to the 3rd palace and, started making my way through, making my way downtown, walking fast.
Making my way downtown.
But, yeah, and this one's a bit of a maze. If you don't go the right ways, you will find a bunch of dead ends, which I did.
oh yeah, I found some
Um,
dead ends too. I was like, oh.
and then
Mhm.
I happened to find a, pattern that I did. So
Oh,
the first when I first go down, I went left. I went down, and I was like, "Let me go right this time." I went right, and, just like you found German, when you did the shield spell, you go
Mhm.
across that bridge, and those bonefish don't appear.
You did the
And I
same thing.
remember I remember thinking like, "Huh, this is different." Like, because everywhere else I'd gone, it was just a repeat of the last one, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "Huh, this is different. Okay, maybe that means I'm going the right way." And so I kept going, and it leads you down that path of, like, there's that Firebird thing again and
Yeah.
those little things that do the sine, cosine, tangent.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um
These ones are gold. These
logarithms.
are golden. They're not blue. They're
Yeah,
gold.
yeah.
Unicorn statues. Yeah.
Yeah, and, so I went through there, and then, yeah, you go down, and I think that's where it repeats the first part, because I think you're supposed to go right, and I went left,
I went home.
um, and I what?
I said I went home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, man, I'm so glad we don't have that one sound effect, I was so great. Anyway, so yeah, I think I went left again, thinking like, oh, you just repeat the pattern, right? And no, that was wrong. And went left, and then that fire thing was there again, or I don't remember what was there, but I died there. Started all over because I think that was my third life. but then I knew like, okay, you go left, then right, and then down, and I was like, let me try going right from the bottom there, see if that worked. And I couldn't. I can't remember where that led me, and I ended up fighting that blue guy again, that the guy on the
Mm,
horse.
mm,
And I was like, huh, okay, he's back again. Okay, that's fine, whatever. And this time, as the horse, he would go off screen. Like when he
yeah,
was on
yeah.
his
Hmm.
horse, he would go completely off screen. So I couldn't tell when he was coming, and
As
so I
she
would
said.
just stand on the yeah. I heard,
Sorry.
yeah. That's what no, that's it was a good one. I hope it was good for you as it was for me.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, yeah, so I would like as soon as he would go through, I'd have to stand on the opposite of the screen, so I had enough time to react when he would, come through or whatever.
Mm,
And yeah, so eventually beat him, no problem, or not too much problem. And went on and I was like, "Oh, okay, was that like the mini boss and then like, next is the big boss or whatever?" And I moved on and it was just a dead end and I was like, You're kidding me. Where do I go?" And so then I was
mm.
like I was pretty much lost from there. And then I died again a couple more times trying to find the right way. And then I had found one area where I think you had found it as well, German, if I'm not mistaken, or you knew where it was and you were already jumping or something. I don't know. I found an area where I fell down, and I guess the area I was supposed to be was right below that, but I couldn't get down there. And Shadow was in my stream at the time, and he was trying to figure out where I was. And
Mhm,
he's like, "Wait a minute, that's where you're supposed to be, but can you get down there?" I was like, "No, I don't think so, because it's just dead end on both sides."
mhm.
And so I had to die and go back to the beginning again. And he kind of helped guide me, and he showed me a couple where those bird statues were, like the hidden walls.
The jars. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
he
yeah. Yeah,
showed
yeah,
me
yeah,
one.
yeah,
He
the hidden
showed me one
wall.
of those. He's like, well, this is either gonna be a bird or a jar. I was like, okay, here goes. And it was a
Right.
jar, so I was able to refill my magic and continue through. And he kind of helped guide me through the rest of the dungeon and got to the Thunderbird or whatever it's called.
Mhm,
And I remember doing exactly what you did, like trying to just hit him. It's like, why is nothing happening? Why is nothing happening? And I remember like, oh, I just got that spell. Maybe I have to use that. And so I used that
mhm,
thunder spell and it like changed his color or whatever. And then I
mhm.
could, I was like, oh, maybe that did something. And so I was jumping up and attacking him, and I noticed that, you know, there was like those little ruby things or whatever on his face. I don't know, it looked
Mhm.
like gemstones or something.
Gems to me,
And
yeah, same.
I was hitting those and, "Oh, he's taking damage, he's taking damage," and so I was doing that, and, I died to him probably half a dozen times, I think, 4 or 5, 6 times,
Yeah,
something like that.
it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yes, I'm finally done." I go to the next screen, it
GG's
shows
in the
the
chat. Everyone was like,
yeah.
"Yeah, you did it. You beat the game."
I go to the next screen, and it shows, like, some midget guy with the
Whoa,
Triforce, and I was like, sorry, short person with a
a
Triforce.
dwarf maybe? I don't know.
You mean you look in the mirror,
Yeah.
Chris?
Someone with dwarf
Yeah,
yeah, I looked in the
seriously.
mirror, that's what it was, yeah,
I
sorry.
got you a statue of yourself, Chris. A little
It's
mini
like, I saw a
statue of
guy who
yourself.
was
Even
clearly 50 feet tall, like, I mean, easily, yeah.
Yeah.
well, he was 50 feet up, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Um,
uh-huh.
and, so I was like, "Yes, I finally beat the game," and then he, like, blinks off, and all of a sudden, this shadow of me
Lincoln.
appears and starts attacking me, so I was like, "What the heck? What is this?" And at this
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
I
yeah.
had, like, very low health, and I think it was my last life because I
Uh-huh.
used all my lives getting to this guy, and I died, and I was like, "You gotta be freaking kidding me." I had to go through all of that again, and again, figure out how to use as few little magic as possible and,
Mhm.
not lose a bunch of lives and stuff and, like, get through all this again. It's like, "Oh my gosh, here we go again." And, so I restarted and got back to him, and this time I
Did you have to
had
beat Thunderbird again or no?
yeah,
You do? Okay.
I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure,
think
right?
so, yeah.
Yeah, and, but this time I found a easier way to beat Thunderbird. It wasn't the cheaty way apparently, but it
Okay.
was easier for me, so that's all I cared about, was I just used jump and, reflect, I think? I
Does
don't think I
reflect
even used
work?
shield. I don't
Huh.
remember. I felt like it did, but maybe not, I don't know.
What helped me was
Or
also
maybe it
kinda
was
doing the
shield.
same thing I said to do with the ghosts. Remember how I said, like, don't move left or right, you'll give them momentum?
Well, you didn't
Uh-huh,
tell me that
Like,
until
uh-huh,
afterwards.
with who? Thunderbird?
Yeah,
No, I
or
don't think I
Shadow
said
did,
anything.
someone
Yeah,
oh,
because it
it
because
must have
it
been Shadow then, okay, yeah, yeah.
because that did help me a lot. Like, I didn't get hit as much with his little projectiles just kind of
Yeah.
standing still and just like jumping up and down. Like every once in a while he would hit me, but not as much as if I was fucking running around doing it.
Yeah. I was
And yeah,
basically
shield and jump
I
I
did
think
the
is
jump
what I did.
spell. I did the jump spell and either shield or reflect, I don't remember which one, and just spam jumped and attacked. Yeah.
Okay.
And that seemed to work well enough for me that I got through with just I didn't lose any lives with them. So moved on
Mm.
and fought Link again, myself or Shadow Me or whatever. And I think that time I lost as well. I died again, but I had lives to spare at least.
Mhm.
And so I was
Mhm.
like, all right, let me try this again. And so I went back and just to experiment, I kept rewinding and replaying it and everything. So I was cheating. I did cheat at the very end. I just remember that. I would rewind and like, okay, what am I doing different? What am I doing wrong here? What's going on? Because it seemed like he had the thing like with the dark nuts or the knuckles where you have to hit them just right in order to do any damage. Like you can't just, wait for him to attack or whatever you attack opposite or whatever. But then also like he's also jumping all over the place and doing the same thing to you. And so it's
Mhm.
like where am I supposed to get an attack in edgewise? Like I don't understand how this works. Like it's so tough. And
Mhm.
then I think by accident he had pushed me to the left side of the screen and I was like about to die or something. I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna let myself die. I'll figure it out, rewind it or whatever. And so I remember I ducked down and I kept just stabbing, duck down, and eventually I was doing a bunch of damage and he wasn't really hitting me. I was like, "What the heck?" And so it was one point, oh no, that's what it was. I closed my eyes and I think you were there for this noise
Just to
where I was like, "All right, I'm
hear
gonna
you
I was
breathe in.
I was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna close my eyes and just attack randomly because, like, nothing I do matters anyway, right?" And so I was like, "I'm just gonna close my eyes," and I'm sitting there attacking, and I'm not hearing any like, I'm not taking any damage, I don't hear anything, I don't hear any tinks or anything either. I'm like,
Mhm.
"What is going on?" And so I opened my eyes, and he's just standing there in the middle of the freaking screen just looking at me, and I was
Yeah,
like,
that
"What
shit
the
was
hell are
so
you
funny.
It was just
doing?"
standing there
Yeah,
menacingly.
you pretty much
Yeah, dude.
yeah. Like, I'm just standing here, like, switching back and forth, attacking randomly up and down and everything, and he's just
That shit
standing
was
there
so
looking
funny,
at
dude.
me.
I was like, "What are you
That's
doing?" And then you're like, "I'm just closing my eyes." I'm like,
Yeah,
"What
it's
the
like, my
fuck?"
eyes are closed, I'm not looking, I'm not paying attention, like, there's no reason for me to, like, looking isn't doing me any good, you know? So I
Yeah,
did that,
using my
and I
eyes is
come back
doing nothing.
he must have heard me, he's like, "Okay, I'm just gonna stand here and do nothing then."
Oh, man, that's funny,
Um,
dude.
but yeah, and then eventually I got knocked back to the left corner, and I was like, "All right, I'm just gonna stand here and take it, whatever. I'm just gonna sit and kneel and stab, and maybe I'll get one
Uh-huh.
or two hits, and we'll see, And apparently that's a speedrun strat, so
Yeah.
so it worked. But yeah, yeah. Our producer Shadow says he just went AFK. He just kept attacking.
Yep, crouch attack just works on him for some reason.
CPU need a
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, so I eventually figured that out. I think when I first figured that out, I didn't have very much health, and he did kill me. But he was very low on health. I think he was like one or two hits away. And then I luckily had a life, and so I came back. And I was like, I'm just gonna do that now. I just ducked down in the lower left corner and just kept stabbing, and I did that for a while, and it took away like half his life or so. And then he did it again where he just stood in the center and stopped moving. And I was like, there
Yeah,
must
yeah,
be
yeah.
some flag or something that if it doesn't read your movement after a while, like if
Just
you're not
stop,
moving on
maybe.
the screen, it just stops attacking. And
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
went towards him again and ran back and continued, and I eventually beat him. And
He was just
holy
doing
cow.
a dual heroes on you, just waiting for you to
Yeah, yeah,
teach
he
him how
was.
to fight.
Wah!
Ah!
um,
Ridiculous game.
but yeah, eventually I beat him and got the real GGs. And I was like, "There's not a third party, is there? Right? There's no
Mm-mm.
secret third boss." And
Third base. Yeah.
and sure enough, I had beaten the freaking game. I was so happy. Oh man, I nothing made me happier than when it was done.
Oh, nice.
So
It's
yeah,
definitely, yeah, achievement of a sense of accomplishment for sure.
yeah, and to all the haters out there, I will admit I absolutely cheated, and that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Mhm.
I beat the game. Whether or not it was fair and square, I don't care. I'm never playing it again.
Well, I do wanna ask one thing. We did forget to mention on the three-eyed, dungeon, how to get to the boss, you have to cast fairy in the middle of a free fall to get to his ledge.
Oh, right.
Oh, right, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I did had a map brought up of his thing, and I saw, like, where he was and where it was and everything. I was like,
Hmm.
"How are you supposed to do that?" And my only thought was because I think the first time I fell through, and I was like, "Ho"
Uh,
I was like, "The only way I could think of doing that is to switch to fairy real quick in the
uh-huh.
middle of falling and get over to that ledge." Because I tried, like, falling over that way, as
Uh-huh.
much as I could, and I wasn't even
Yep.
close. I don't think. I was like,
Yep.
"Oh,
Yeah, you're
that's
never
not the
close
way,
enough.
okay." So I was like, "The only other way I can think of is, like, switching to fairy or
Mhm.
something," and so I
Mhm,
remember
mhm, mhm.
like, at the top part, I got the spell ready and then, jumped
Does it
down and
matter where you fall on the upper
N
screen, where you're gonna end up on the
no.
bottom?
No, I don't think so. You'll always
I
be in
don't
the middle.
think so because I tried, like, jumping far over as I could,
Yeah.
and it still had me, like, towards the left side of the screen, so
Mhm. Yeah, I don't think it matters. And then so then on the final dungeon, like there's a little chimney fluke that you gotta fall down on this one bridge. That's how you get to that final boss. That I know of. I'm sure that's the only way.
Mhm.
So Chris, I've never explored. I've only beaten this game twice now, officially. Da, 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 just beat it off on stream. So I made checkpoint. Um, um, sorry,
Recording
no
on.
one gets to see it. Yeah, no one gets to see that. Maybe we'll see.
he's
But
making it up again. No, I'm just kidding.
no, I mean, I took a snapshot already of it. So, anyways,
Oh, that's funny,
so
I didn't see that.
the final dungeon, when I beat this game, back in the day, with the emulator and save states and all that jazz, I did do a walkthrough, right? I was like, the final dungeon at least, because I'd never been to it, right? Because I quit on it,
Mhm.
so I did just a walkthrough just to find where to go on the final dungeon. But you're telling me like the pattern will repeat itself if you don't go the right way? Like, is that what you were kind of telling? What you're saying?
I
You were
think
telling me like you
so,
kept
it
going
seemed
in a
that
loop or
way.
something. It seemed
Yeah,
like
it
that?
seemed
It's
that way, yeah,
interesting.
until I eventually reached a dead end, yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
it
interesting.
it
Yeah.
looks it looked like that, but you're not actually it's
Looping.
because I was gonna say earlier that it makes me think of, I think it's the 7th castle in Mario 1,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
right? Where you had to, like,
Oh,
choose
Well,
yeah,
up, middle,
2
or
yeah.
of them, no.
down.
2 of them do it.
2 of them do
Bowser's
that?
the final dungeon, and I think like 4 or 5 does it. Yeah, 2 of them do it. Yeah,
Well, I
for
know for sure
sure.
7 does.
7, maybe 7 too, but yeah, it's if you don't go the right path, yeah, it doesn't unlock the
Yeah.
it's so it how do they do
And
that,
this
by the way? That's incredible how they
it's just
program that.
yeah, just flags basically.
Just a flag, yeah, like, yeah, I know, but it's still pretty cool to think about it as a kid.
Oh
You're like,
yeah,
"What
for
the fuck?"
so early, yeah. Like, how did they do this shit? But yeah, that's what this palace kind of made me think of. But as like after I beat it, I went and looked at
Mhm,
the map, and no, nothing is like, oh, this will take you right back to this. But it is a pretty jumbled mess.
mm,
And what I learned was basically just go left when you first get in there, and then
mhm.
go right the whole time. Just go right, right,
Yeah,
right,
it
right,
felt
right,
like
right,
it,
right until you get to those spots where it's just like you go down, and
and
then
then go
that
right
weird
and then down, yeah.
yeah, then there's that falling drawbridge, and then there's clearly like, oh look, there's like a little chimney that I need to fall down or something.
Mhm.
And yeah,
Oh,
and then that
yeah,
takes you to the
yeah.
boss, over to the what'd you call it, German? The king slime, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, I knew there was a king slime
Oh.
somewhere, and I was like, "Where the
That
fuck is"
fucking drops on you from the top. It's like a
Yeah, and
drop
then he
bear. Like, oh god.
yeah, 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 king slime, yep. I was like, "Oh, there" I was like, "I knew there was a king slime," but I thought it was maybe I missed him on the previous dungeon or something. I was like, "I knew there was a king slime somewhere." But yeah, yeah. Fucking bastard. I mean, that enemy is just so funny that it's just they were like, "Let's just throw a king slime in here for no fucking reason." You're like, "Alright."
Yeah. No real threat. It's just fucking there, you know.
Yeah. It pops into 6 small ones, you're like, "Alright." Because I will say the first time I ever saw King Slime in Dragon Warriors, 4, I think is the first time I saw him. It was the coolest thing to see like a screen full of like 4 or 5 slimes. I'm like, oh, okay, slimes, no big deal. But I was like, why is there 5 slimes like this far into the game? And all of a sudden they're like, oh, the slimes are doing something. It's like bloop, 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 boom. And I was like, holy shit, a king slime. That's so cool. But yeah.
And they're
What was it?
stronger because it's like
Oh
you
yeah.
could
Oh
be
yeah.
fucking level 8 and they take 2 hits
Yeah.
still, and it's like, what the fuck?
These slimes are stronger. Yep, 100%. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we also kind of didn't talk about the bird guys when you're kind of stuck in that one area where you have to
Oh,
like,
yeah.
because I just ran from them, and there's those breakable
Break
walls.
break those, yeah.
Mhm.
I just fucking ran, I just fucking
Oh, I did too.
ran, and I
I'm
would
not
hit those
fighting those
walls and go
assholes.
straight down, and then they chase the fuck out of you, dude.
Yeah,
I think it was
hound you, man.
I think it was Shadow that told me if you go up a few levels, a couple levels, it's just high enough to where they can jump, They can't
Mhm.
actually hit you, but you hit the
They
top of
can't.
their head.
Oh, really? I
That
didn't
blue
know that.
one there, when like where he's like the between the two areas. So
Uh-huh.
if that first one, if you go up like two levels and break all those walls there, you
Uh-huh.
can crouch stab and it'll hit the top of his head as he jumps up to hit you, but he can't actually hit you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Shadow taught me
I
that, and
did
I was like,
notice the trick.
"Oh, that's so much easier." Yeah, no, I saw that. Yeah, I was like, I tried that a few times and I kept dying.
It's
Um,
tough, yeah, no, those guys
it's
are
yeah.
definitely relentless, dude.
Oh,
They
man.
are
Well, like what happened to you, they kept following me too, where they'll, like, follow you up the stairs and then down and to the elevator
I
area.
know, dude, you're like,
I had the
"Stop,
same thing happen. It's
assholes."
like,
It's
"No,
so
just
funny
leave me
hearing Jeremy because
alone, gosh."
he's like, oh, he's coming. Oh, he's following me.
He's coming. He's coming. Get away, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking coming after me.
And especially because like,
Um,
I, like, off screened him, that's the word, I kept saying something different, I was like, I kept saying something weird, and I was
Oh
like,
yeah, you were
I
trying
off
to
screened
despawn
him.
his ass,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was
but
like,
he
"Can I
kept
can I
coming.
off screen him?" Yeah, I was like, "Dude, get the fuck away from me." I was like, "Go away."
"Stop touching me."
Dude, he did
Oh,
not wanna leave it. They're
Oh,
rough, dude.
man. Yeah. No, I had the same thing happen where, like, you're breaking those blocks there, and he's jumping up the steps right behind you. He's like, "No, get away!" And you're, like, trying to jump down to break, but he's hitting you, so you can't do it, and it's yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely yeah,
puts you in a
they're tough.
panic.
They're and they hurt. That's the other sad part too. Is like it's not like it's like a, oh yeah, no big no. They're
Yeah.
chunking you hard for life. You know.
No, the third
Yeah.
awkward should be the eighth one.
6. Oh, that's 6. There's only
I'm
7.
my brain keeps thinking that there's 9 palaces. I'm such a
No.
dumbass
Mm-mm.
because of fucking
God knows
number
you're
1.
such a
Yeah.
dumbass.
Okay. Such a dumbass. Jesus Christ.
Stop it.
Okay, Chris, I posted up my game screen. Curious, how many
I
continues
forgot
do you have?
to I don't remember because I didn't
Mhm.
post mine, so,
Uh,
I wanna say, without the save states is like 130, 140 something,
Jeez.
so
Fuck.
yeah. Which before to be fair, before all the save states and all that, it was 13. So I got
Okay.
120, 130 more, just through that last section alone, so yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
For
and
sure this,
most of it I'm sure was in that bullshit area.
final actually, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure. Oh, so I posted mine. I'm at 28, and I will say I was at,
Jeez.
Did I post mine?
I'll take you did. You got like 16?
You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
Shadow
okay.
had? Do you know what
Oh,
Shadow had? He
what?
had like
200?
5 or 4 or
Yeah.
something
Woohoo,
That's
goddamn.
so crazy.
throughout the whole game. The whole game.
3 of these are because I was too lazy to program a second controller for up and start,
Right.
on player 2.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I took the
yeah.
death. And then, like, I would argue maybe 10 of these were like right now, my hangry. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to brute force my way and
Yeah.
not actually not actually, playing like, like I would normally. But
You're
still,
not
noise.
strategizing, you're just, "I wanna get it over
No,
with." Yeah,
no, I
yeah,
was like, I'm done with this shit. But noise definitely good
yeah.
with 16 because I was already at like 13 when I started this session right now. Like today, when I started playing today, I was at around 13. So I was definitely not going to be under noise. I would have probably been upper 20, low 20s.
Mhm.
But yeah, fucking game. God damn it.
You posted in the, spoilers one, didn't you?
I am. You can't see that one? My bad.
No.
No, he can't. That's why it's spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can see
Yeah,
spoiler
we'll
Metal Gear now, right? He's good on
yeah,
that one,
Now he
right?
yeah,
can,
that
yeah.
one I can see because I completed the series, yeah.
Oh, Mister, I completed the series.
Okay, well, except for the 2 NES games.
No. It just sounded funny instead of saying because we're done with the series. I completed the series, and that's why I can see that
Well,
one.
I did, yeah.
You
Minus
did,
the
you
2
did.
NES games, but they don't
He's
count.
like, I
I
freaking earned it, all right.
I well, yeah, that's it. So, I mean, pretty much my experience was the same as Chris's. This was kind of almost like your first time for me, all the way up to I would argue, I want to say like the like Dungeon 1, I know from heart. Dungeon 2, I'm pretty damn familiar with it. Dungeon 3, which is the maze one, I cleared it pretty quickly actually. But then Island, Three Rock, and Final were like, man, I don't remember. I did have to explore in there a minute. So my experience were almost the same as Chris. Frustrations in the same areas. I think this game is 100% lacking a little bit of quality control. Oh, so I was gonna say, for a
Mhm.
game that relies a lot on magic, magic is very infrequent, right? You get blue jars out
Oh,
of
yeah.
basic enemies, and red jars if they're strong enemies, slash if you get lucky and it's in one of those statues, right? Because even that, it might be spawn an enemy, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, it's definitely one of those things where you're like, man, like sometimes going into the final boss room, into not the final boss, but a boss room, you have no magic. and or
Yeah.
yeah, no life and no. I'm like, why can't I get a little fairy here just to kind of hey, here's the boss. Let me prep you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Um,
used to games
Like,
kind of like there's that meme, right, where it's just like, "Ooh, I
oh, a
found a
bunch
room
of
with a bunch of
yeah,
ammo and armor.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I found
and
a room with a
health
bunch of
stuff.
ammo and
Yep.
armor."
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And not saying like a full heal, but yeah, I would
Something.
appreciate a little like yeah, a little something, motherfucker, right? Especially like the fact that the only way to gain health back, other than Carmen at the village, is through the magic spell. Again, relying on magic, you know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So it definitely hurts in that aspect of the game where you're like, man, I wish there was easier way to get magic. I wish there was, maybe instead of like every 7 or 8 enemies or whatever that is, if it was just kind of more like, I don't know. I actually don't fucking know. Why couldn't I have a magic refill potion like we could in the first one, right? But there's no money. Where would you carry it? Where would you buy it?
Yeah.
Right. Maybe that's what it needed. It needed
A
shops,
shop. It needed a shop, absolutely.
and a little bit of inventory, maybe.
Mhm. Yeah, it is. You know what? Because that's it. You're right. You get your sword and magic spells, and that's it. Versus in the first Zelda, you got bombs, boomerang, arrows, whistle, uh, the raft, the ladder. I mean, you didn't select those, but still, yeah, like you would pause the game to kind of like bring out an item to help you out. And this one, it was your combat was honestly mostly 90% reduced to just sword. There was very little
Mhm.
like there was no boomerang, obviously. There was no bombs.
Yeah. All the items you receive are passive, and they just help
Hmm.
you get to the next area, really.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's no like, "Ooh, switch over to" yeah, like you said, boomerang or something. It's
Yeah, I'm fighting the blue knuckles. Let me pull out my whatever, my long range, my grapple hook or some shit, you know?
yeah. Yeah, I think some little inventory would have definitely helped because
Mhm.
yeah, like you said, it's but the game strictly relies on your skill alone to get
Yeah.
through this game. Like
Mm.
like like Chris said, like it has to be muscle memory or you're doomed.
Yeah.
So that's why for me, I'm just like, I got that jump stab attack, that fucking crouch jump attack
Mhm.
down. And once I get that, like I'm good. Like when I was trying to make second checkpoint, I lost my muscle memory and I was like, oh fuck, I'm getting fucked right now, until I played a little bit longer and I was like, okay, okay, I got
Mhm.
my I got my
I
flow
remember that.
again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was really struggling. I was like, oh shit, like I can't nail this fucking the move that is
Mhm.
helping me get through this
Yeah,
game.
I was surprised you were having so much trouble because I think by that point I had either, like, grinded for all the levels or most of them.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was the second checkpoint that I had that, yeah. And,
Yeah.
like, you were a few levels lower than me in some stats, but it's like, you're not that much lower. It's like, "Why are you
Mhm.
struggling so much?" But, yeah, it was like you said, that muscle memory of just knowing when to do it made all the difference.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Knowing how to time that attack made all the difference in the world. Because if you were just
And that is
off,
the
if you were
speed
just a
strat.
little bit early or just a
Mhm.
little bit late, you're not gonna hit them
Yeah.
unless you tink or miss, and
Yep.
then they hit
Yeah, yeah.
you, and yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's
100%.
getting
That's
that second one too that really helps. The when you hit that one on the upwards of the jump and
Mhm.
then back
Mhm.
down, like getting
Oh,
two
yeah.
hits in, like it's just fucking like it's so satisfying, and you're like, yeah, like you're fucking unstoppable.
I
what
think I did that
what is it?
I'd only done that, like, once or twice, but watching
Mm.
you do that, I could see yeah, oh, it wiped him out quick, yeah.
It's a skill I should practice. I've never practiced it. But what hits a
Yeah. Oh,
noise?
it
Is it
changes the game, dude.
Is what is hitting them? Are you technically clipping into them, or by crouching, is it
No,
tricking them to put the shield down, and then that's why they're getting hit in the face, or what is it?
it's just you're not really giving them a chance to react to like if they have their shield down, like say the
Mhm,
knuckles, right? You're not
Mhm.
giving them time to bring their shield up.
mhm,
Right? Because usually when you jump at them and you come from above, they're already like, "Oh, he's coming from above me, shield up," right? But if you're like fucking charging at them and you do the jump crouch attack on the way up, if they happen to have their shield down, like you're just gonna hit them.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
don't know, sometimes it does kind of feel sometimes like I'm clipping through them.
mhm,
But as far as like what my eyes are seeing, it's that I'm kind of just catching them off guard and I'm not letting them do anything.
mhm,
I figured it was, like, their hitbox was extended just, like, a pixel or 2 above where the shield could go, but
mm.
because that's not normally where you can hit,
It hits.
like,
Yeah,
it
no,
doesn't
no,
worry about blocking that
maybe.
area because
Mhm.
you can't
No,
normally
I'm
reach that
honest.
area, so that's what
I
I
don't know
figured it
what it
was.
is. I just know I've seen the speedrunners, do that, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool." But the reason I've never practiced it is because way I don't play this game much, like, at all, and B, when I first saw the speedrun of it, I thought I was nowhere near as good to be able to even attempt a strat like that, right? And, I remember the first time I saw the warping on Zelda 1, right? Screen wrapping and all that jazz there. I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, that shit's" it's near pixel perfect, right? And I was like,
Mhm.
nope, I'll never be. And then I practicing it one day, and next thing I was like, holy shit, I can kind of get it. And then I was like, oh, I can get it 90% of the time. And on this recent playthrough, I was getting it during action, like while there was enemies on screen. I was like, clip, got the fuck out of that room, shit like that. And I was like, okay, cool. You know,
Yeah, that was great.
like on Ocarina of Time.
I was
You know, I
watching that.
never in my life thought I'd be able to do the wrong warps and all that shit. I'm like, nah, I'm not that good, and I can. I'm like, dude, this is pretty cool. So the next thing I want to try and do is the ace, the what is it, arbitrary code execution, where you're literally writing code inside of like Ocarina of Time, dude. They can literally write the code and just beat the game. It's so fucking bonkers. They can beat it in 5 minutes. I think it's the record.
What's that
Jeez.
what's the one Zelda where they literally create oh, it's Wind Waker. They literally create an item
Oh yeah.
that doesn't exist. Yeah, they fucking make an item that doesn't exist. I forget what for. I think it's like to help them get through like the oceans and stuff. But I was like, what
Probably.
in the motherfuck is going on here? And yeah, so
It's
yeah, they're literally executing code. It looks like the game is frozen,
mhm.
and they're just like, nope, it's just doing things so we can take donations right now. And I'm like, okay. And it's just like 2 minutes later, like, okay, it's ready to go. And then
Yep.
they just like
Mhm.
have an item, and it's just like, what the they even like made the texture for it and everything.
Oh,
And
really?
it's yeah, it's nuts.
In Wind Waker, Chris, since you've been kind of playing that one, I don't know how to do it, and I don't remember all the details on it. But you pretty much make a file. You start the file, like you get to a certain point, you save the game, then you jump off the screen, then you exit the game, then you load a second file, and then you quit it. I don't remember what the point is. There's a point where you're playing the game while the title screen is in front of the screen,
Mhm.
and against like another version of Ace, because I think you're just overwriting code. You're literally doing shit and deleting stuff in code. And I don't remember exactly if it warps to the final level or something like that. But the point is, like, you skip like a shitload of it. And I'm like, dude, it's just so bonkers how these guys figure this shit out, man. But it's pretty cool,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, 'cause
on this one,
what's the, like, trial and error of figuring that out, right?
oh yeah,
Like,
right.
how do
Well,
you do that by accident?
well, for sure. You know what it is? It's unfortunately, this is something that's only possible with modern times because you're crashing the game when you do shit wrong. And back in the day, you're
Mhm.
like, "Why crash the game?" Now they can run it right next to a what do you call it? Noise, the hex reader or whatever they're
The
called.
hex editor, yeah, so they can
Yeah,
replicate it. It's easier to
and they can
replicate now that we
see.
have the hex
Oh,
editors.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
and so you can see like, oh, like when I'm in this weird glitch state, if I push jump, it actually wrote code here. Like, oh, and then yeah, that's how they do it because these things are 100% possible to do 20 years ago. You just wouldn't know what you're doing because you don't have the hex editor, right? You can't
Yeah.
see what codes are being
Well,
overwritten.
that's when I thought they had, like, figured it out, and that's why I was like, "How do you do that by accident?" Like,
Oh,
And
yeah.
some are done by
you,
accident, like
some are done by accident.
the
Bubble skip.
boba skip, remember?
Hmm.
Yeah, in Metal Gear Solid 1, where she accidentally went through the fucking door in the tower,
Mhm.
and people were, like, losing their shit. They're like, "Oh my god, we can fucking
Oh,
skip the
yeah, that's
helicopter
right,
fight
yeah.
or the rappel fight," and it's like, well, actually, the whole thing, the whole
Yeah.
helicopter thing, and people were like, we have to replicate this," and it was she had no idea what she fucking did, just fucking
Yeah.
on accident.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Fucking
No, what
hilarious.
yeah, definitely what it is, Chris. Like, yeah, they'll go to like the final they'll go to like the final boss room or even the ending of the game and look for a flag and they'll say, "Oh, how can I manipulate that code in the game?" And then that's when people start hunting. Like, "Oh, you guys,
Yeah.
if you go to this mini game is right underneath that code, so maybe we can do an overflow." And that's when just the community starts to hide it and figure out all the shit. It's super
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, people warp
Yeah.
from fucking the Great Deku Train Ocarina of Time all the way to Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one I like doing every now
That
and
what
then.
you're talking about? Yeah, it's just like, what the
Mhm,
fuck?
mhm.
Who the
Uh-huh.
fuck figured out this fucking address? Like, it's just an address in your RAM that they're just like, yep, manipulate that one right there.
Yeah, that's the one that I can do every now and then. I want to get like maybe better at it, and then one day I'll try to stream it. But yeah, it's super fun when you get it. You're like, dude, it's so rewarding to be at Ganon's final dungeon as Child Link with three fucking hearts, right? And you're
Yep.
like, all right, now let's beat the game. You're like, shoot, it's so cool. Yeah, the game doesn't care. You don't have the master sword. The game just knows like, are is Link here? Yes. Did he hit Ganon? Yep, dead. You know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know if
But
you guys
anyway,
saw,
yeah.
but, our producer had posted, he said, "I posted a picture of my" I had 7, so I was a bit off. Yeah.
Ah.
7 continues.
Oh, there it is, 7, yeah. The
Big man on
Switch.
Yeah.
campus.
Yeah. Yeah, we were saying, German, we wanna see you
Uh-huh.
go up against him in, Link to the Past.
Link to the Past? The next one?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like Link to the Past.
Like a race.
A race, whatever they wanna do, yeah. just go head to head some way. Yeah,
That'd be fun.
you guys who does it faster or better or whatever. I don't know. You guys make up your whatever you
Um,
want to do, but
well,
Stronger.
yeah,
stronger. Who
stronger,
does it
better, harder,
stronger?
faster.
So as you're playing the game, you're just lifting weights.
Um,
I'm down to do something. I'm down to do a race or maybe in a randomizer or something. I'm down. I used to love. That's what got me into randomizing was Link to the Past randomizing races.
mhm,
Those ones were. That's when I was mind blown. I'm like, holy shit, you can play this game in a whole different order because of randomizer, and that's what got me into randomizing. So
yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'll be down. You let me know. Let me know whatever you guys want to do. But yeah, so well, let's get back to this one real quick. So yeah, this game. Anything else? I still don't like this game. I still think it's. I did so I will take it back. I don't know if I did it
Your
last
phantom
episode
dick
or
is
not.
safe. I will say that.
This is my Metal Gear Solid 5, 100%
Wait,
as of
it's
right
opposite
now.
day.
No, and even if it
You
was,
said German. You said it was
no,
opposite day.
I said I can invoke it. I never said I did.
Well, I'm invoking opposite day.
Oh, German, you said you
But
love it. That's it. I'm on my
no,
own
no, no,
way.
Chris, you told me I couldn't get away from opposite day if I meant it in a positive way, even though I was saying something negative. So that
All right.
holds
Fair
true.
enough. Fair enough. Fair
Uh,
enough. All right. All
see,
right. All right.
but
All right. Got
but
me on
no,
my own
this is
little
definitely my phantom pain. God damn, dude, like
your
yeah,
phantom dick.
it's ah,
What was I gonna call this? I had this as oh, I was gonna say this is my Last Jedi,
the Last
but not
Jedi.
really
Okay,
Ooh.
because a lot of people love Last Jedi, but
really?
so I'm that basically. It's like
Yeah.
I love it while everybody else hates it.
Ah, okay.
But the only reason I'm
This is
saying
my
that is because I
MGS too.
know
This is my
this
MGS
is your
too.
MGS too. Yeah, because I know one of our friends, Danny Boy, he's a Last
Mm.
Jedi fan, so that's kind of why I'm saying it, like
And
almost to
he also
troll
loves
him.
this game, doesn't he? Like he said he
Yeah,
liked
he's
it.
down. Yeah, he's down
Yeah.
for Zelda too. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, it is.
Because this was his first one. Yeah.
Oh, is that why? I didn't know that. That's
I
why
think
I
so.
missed that. I
I think
missed
that's
that
what
in
he
the
said.
chat, I
Yeah.
guess.
Ugh.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
crazy.
but I
This
was
Danny
gonna
being
boy,
your
say,
if
first fucking Zelda.
yeah,
Christ.
Danny
yeah.
boy, if you're listening to this, please correct us if this was your first one or not. But I believe that's what he said is that's why it was his favorite because it was his first one.
But yeah, I will take it back and saying that Zelda one is harder than this one. No, no way, not in 100 years. And that's also with the lack of practice on this one, right? The lack of practice makes this one much harder. But still, those stupid bird motherfuckers, I mean, just the difficulty is
Yeah.
through the roof for sure,
Yeah.
man. Because in the other one, you could at least, the enemy drop system was there where you could kill an enemy and they would drop a fairy. Like, oh, thank God I dropped the fairy. Oh, thank God they dropped the heart. You know, you at least had the
Yeah,
potions
that
that
was
that
definitely
Chris
not
doesn't.
here.
Yeah, on this one, yeah, you're just hoping and praying that like, please drop a magic jar because I need to fucking cast life.
Yeah. Please drop five
Um,
of them so I can restore
yeah,
something. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Especially when there's only two: blue, which refills one square, and red, which refills a decent amount. I don't remember how many exactly, but it was just like if you get a blue one, you're like, fuck me. They're like, I need six more. Like Chris, like I need six
Yeah.
more to do anything. Thanks, game. And the fact that like those jackal enemies and certain enemies that are infinite spawning don't drop items because you could farm them, but it's like, but you should let me farm them, assholes. Like I need magic jars,
Well, not
Yep.
to
you know
mention, another thing we didn't talk about is those enemy well, this one anyway. The enemies that take
take
when they
away
hit you, they take
magic.
life and experience.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, fucking game. Yeah, I
Yeah.
beat it. I feel accomplished. No save states. No, no nothing. I'm done.
Yeah, the no
Game
save
over.
states is what I'm really proud of. Because I had in my mind, I was like, I'm probably gonna fucking save state the shit out of this one.
I thought
Um,
I might resort to it, but I'm like, no, no.
yeah, I'm really happy I didn't. Because yeah, this one I've had this on my fucking list of completing for a long
Mhm,
time,
mhm.
and yeah, it is
Well,
done as
I gotta
Frodo
say,
would say.
congratulations to both of you for making it through without save stating. I am not that honorable. I am not that virtuous. I am not doing it. I am never touching this game again. If in 20 years from now I end up doing another podcast playing through Zelda, I'm just gonna watch the speed run and I'm gonna be like, well, I beat it 20 years ago. That counts.
What if you're a guest star in somebody else's podcast and they're talking about Zelda 2 and they have to play through it?
I'll say the same thing. I will watch the speed run. I'll watch you guys do it. I will verify. I'm not touching it.
We'll
If
verify.
they kick
Yep,
me
this
off,
is
so be
Zelda
it.
2.
What are they gonna do? Fire me?
Yeah,
Right.
fire me. Shadow is actually saying that there's a heart container on the beach, by the three-eyed rock, by the three rocks. I think he's right. I think that's the
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's where it was. I was trying to remember where the
yeah,
fuck I found it. Yeah.
one I missed. Damn it.
Yeah,
Oh
most
well.
of that
Yeah,
Oh
stuff
I
well.
started
again,
I s
Shadow was a huge help to me. And a lot of that stuff he helped me get and everything. And I think it was mostly because he felt sorry for me because of how frustrated I was getting. But he's like, "Here, maybe this will help you a little bit. Here, go get this."
Everything that
yeah, I was
that
definitely
also
starting to look at, like, nooks and crannies. I was like, Does this look like a
yeah.
place that has stuff?" You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah,
And that's what kinda sucks is that, like you were saying, like, there are some areas that you're like, "Oh, a single little forest, tile in the middle of the grassy tiles. Let me go explore that," right?
Mhm.
But there was some stuff you were like Error's house. How the fuck would you ever
Yeah.
get to Error's house,
Dude,
right? I
yeah.
I know 100% I found it as a kid by pure accident, but it was like, you can't rely on that, right? So it's like and that's progress. That's not even like, "Oh, he gives you an extra heart." No, it's fucking progress. You need the letter from his ass, you know?
Mhm.
I don't even remember how I found it. I just know that there were certain tiles that were, forcing an encounter, and I was
Uh-huh,
like, "Well, these are different. These are not like the random encounters." I'm like, "What the
uh-huh,
fuck is
uh-huh.
going on here?" I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
how I
yeah.
found it because I was like, "Okay, I just maybe there's I don't know. I didn't even know
There's
what the
other
fuck I was
stuff
looking
out
for."
there. Yeah. Honestly, I was probably trying to level up. I was probably wandering around trying to level up. You know what? That makes sense to me
Yeah,
because in that second section there in the forest, you fight the moblins that throw spears or and the spiders, the sculptures as Chris put them. And I was
yeah.
like, oh, these drop they're more XP than fucking slime. So I'm like, yeah, I'll fight these guys, you know. So I must have been grinding in the forest and then walked into fucking Error's house. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? You know?
Wonder what you were grinding.
What I was grinding
You
for
said
levels.
I said you said you were grinding in the forest. I said, "Who or what were
Uh
you grinding?"
My axe,
Okay,
'cause I want to ask you a question. No.
nice.
But yeah, I think
And we're canceled.
no, some questions, god damn it, some tiles should, there should have been more like the hearts, like that one on the beach. It doesn't look any different than anything anywhere. It's
Yeah,
pretty much
no
you
indicators.
walk in on every tile hoping there's something there. How would you even know that you're missing one anyways, right? With that visual, like saying like, "Oh wait, my when would you know you're maxed out?" Right? Because at least in Zelda 1, when you fill up that first row, then the second row populates. You're like, "Oh shit." You think there must be what's the word? Symmetrical, right? I must have it doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it is true. But your brain goes into this like, oh, it must be the same amount of hearts on top as it is on the bottom, right? At least that's what I think. And so yeah, so this one was just kind of like, did I find everything? When I beat the game, I was like, as I was beating, I was like, I think I'm missing a fucking heart. And that's when I was like, yep, I'm definitely missing a heart. I'm like, whatever, I'm done. I beat the game. Because I had to go back to Thunder. Because remember, I was like, ah man, I was like, and again, I wasn't gonna do it right now while we were recording, but I was like, it's not that bad. Let me just leave the fucking palace. Let me die and go get Thunder. It wasn't the fucking broken down village. God damn it! I knew there was something there.
Well,
Ugh,
yeah, I told
fucking
you
game.
that in the stream.
You did? I didn't.
I
You
said the
gave me
dead
shit.
village, but yeah.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, you did say okay, I
Yeah,
missed it.
I
Missed it.
I referred to it as dead village, but yeah.
Mm. You said it's there? You said Thunder was there?
Yeah, so you have to go back to the dead village.
Oh, okay, that's probably when I said, like, "I'll be back," and I was like, "I'm fucking
Yeah,
done."
yeah.
Um,
And then you
'cause
typed
I
in
'cause
to be
To be
continued.
too many
yeah, to be
continued, yeah.
continued.
Well, because I said, "Alright, it's time to record." I'm like 5 minutes out. I'm fucking hungry. Let me go out and throw my fucking chicken what do you call 'em? Not chicken. God damn it, I keep saying chicken. What
Chicken
do you
sticks?
call
Chicks and dicks.
no, fish sticks, but not fish sticks.
'Cause I'm a
Not
motherfucking gay fish.
Fish sticks,
what do
but
you
not
call 'em?
fish sticks?
So, for me, fish sticks are minced fish and then made into a stick, right? And then but these
Like
are
a
like
mozzarella stick.
fillets. Yeah, these are like fish and chips, a fish fillet. Is that what you call
Like
it? A
fried
breaded fish
fish?
fillet? Yeah, a fish tender. I'm gonna call them fish tenders from now on.
Fish
Basset hound.
fish wings?
No, fish tenders. That's what they're called.
Why are you still talking?
Me? I don't
Yeah, you
know.
said
Yeah,
basset hound.
yeah.
Get the fuck. No, basset hound on the subject. On the subject. They're
No, no,
fish
no, no, no,
tenders.
no, no. That's not how it works. You explained to
You
us
can't
what it
say over
was.
and out on the subject.
That's final. Like done. No more arguing. It's fish tenders.
It
Period.
I
means
like that.
over
I
and out.
Says
That doesn't mean final.
about that.
What you're
About
saying is
the argument.
closer to 1033.
10:33 emergency traffic only.
Emergency traffic only, yeah.
But
I remember this is off topic, but I remember Pete used to do that So he
Oh
could
my god.
control the freaking radio.
Because he couldn't handle multiple stuff going on.
Yeah,
He
I
would be
know.
like 10:30, all officers, 10:33, 10:33,
Yeah.
201. No, no, he was 201. 224.
Nope.
What's going on over there? He'd be like, nothing. We just fucking 86 the guy. 10-4, 10-4, 21 me, 20. Like, and then like, and we would all, no one could talk on the radio. And then it'd be
Yep.
like, oh, and then once so the officer would call him like, oh yeah, no, this happened. It was like nothing important. Just a simple like, oh yeah, this happened or that happened or whatever. And they'd be like, all officers resume normal traffic, 10:33 lifted or whatever the fuck you. God damn
Yeah.
it, dude. Like, oh, man, like, no one needed it but him. Like, everyone could understand what was going on. Like, we're
Yeah,
fine. It's
yeah.
just and that's what sucks is that he did abuse that 10:33, and then it was like when it should be a serious thing, you know? It should be like,
Mhm.
"Shit's going down, like, shut the fuck up, everybody," you know? And for him, it was like, "Wait, wait, 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 what's going on? Hold on, it's 10:33, everybody." Like,
Were you still
dude.
working there when the pipes had burst in high
Oh, yeah,
limit?
yeah, that was one of the
Yeah.
funnest
Oh my
days ever,
gosh,
dude. High
that
limit,
was
dude, they bursted
insane.
everywhere. They were
Yeah.
bursting the 16th
Oh
floor,
man.
the arcade, you name it, dude. That was the funnest day, dude. It was the funnest
Flooding everywhere. Yeah.
life threatening emergency, right? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
like again, like shit was going down, but no one was getting hurt. So it was like, like
Yeah.
the second
Yeah.
one session got cleared up, and we're finally kind of getting back to normal. Also, it's like, but boom, like, oh shit, all hands to fucking section 12. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, let's go to that. Oh man, it was just nonstop. It was the funnest day ever, dude.
Uh, we got some overtime too, so I
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
complaining.
Nope. We got some overtime, dude. So
Yeah.
noise. If you remember the Harvey's arcade, I was like in the little forest, like had little like fake trees and all
Yeah.
that shit, right? Dude, one of the
No, that was
pipes.
Harris.
No, that. Oh well, that was Harris deep in the dungeon in the basement. Yeah. So the Harvey's one. Well, there were some trees near it anyway, right? And the little rock formation and shit. And the point is,
Oh, I know what
one
you're talking about now. Okay.
one of the pipes bursted, and I mean it was coming down. It was like around 5 or 6 p.m. Like Chris said, we were doing some OT because they just weren't stopping. They weren't stopping.
Yeah, it
And I
happened
remember
like
so like
right at 4:45 or something. Yeah.
yeah. And so fucking we go to so we have an officer go outside the doors there to keep people from coming in because people were like opening the doors. We're like, what the fuck, right? Because it looked like a goddamn waterfall, right? And so like, how do we get around? Like, no, you go around. Like, this isn't normal, right? So like, hey, I'm like, I need someone on the other side of the doors, wherever those doors were called. I think I don't remember what those doors were called, but they had names. But anyway, someone to the other side keep people coming in
They all
those.
had names. Yeah.
And then so I'm standing inside the building, and people are like coming down. They're like, "Oh my god, look, it's so cool! Such a pretty waterfall." And I'm just like standing there. I'm like, "Oh, that's creative. That's kind of cool." And I'm
Yeah.
just like,
When did they add that?
"No, yeah." Like, and they're like, "I wonder." They're like, "How do you get through those doors?" I just looked at them. I shook my head, like, "No, this isn't a feature." And they're like, "Oh, like yeah." Like,
It's a bug.
oh, it was so fun, dude. I love that.
I got stationed right outside of, where they used to have the, special events, that area, you remember? Where they did,
Oh yeah,
like, the
yeah, yeah,
slot tournaments and everything?
yeah,
That's where I
yeah.
got
By
stationed, was
the
right
stage
there.
room. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, hectic.
Which was funny because there was nothing happening there, there was no flooding or anything. I don't know why they stationed me there, like, they didn't put me in front of the high limit area right next to it.
Really? Yeah,
They
because
they
that
just had
one
me
was flooding.
at special events, why? Like, nothing
It was
here.
Pete.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Oh, man.
Anyways, but
Yeah.
but yeah, this game definitely needs a reworking. I'm actually interested. I'm more interested in playing that fan remade, whatever what was that called? The Ultimate Edition or whatever it's called.
Oh, the fan remake?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually more interested in playing that one because I know it does have a lot of quality of life improvements, like I said, such as shortcuts and probably I don't know what else. But yeah, if I ever played this game again, it would be that version. That's all I gotta say.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Anyways, but no, I think this one
Forrest
you
Gump.
do like. Do you like this one better than the first one you said? Yeah, right. Officially.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of control, like I said, over this one. It really bummed me out that I just couldn't make Link go where I wanted him to go in the first one. Like I was just like
Mhm.
my swings were fucking hitting nothing and it was pissing me off. And in this one, like every time I missed, it was my fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, yeah.
that's what I want out of any video game. I don't like missing when it's not my fault. I'm like, dude, like, are you serious? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. I definitely am a big fan of it. I used to be afraid of it. I never thought the day would come where I would actually put real effort into playing this game. Like I never really had a
Mhm,
reason to. So I
mhm.
was excited when we started talking about, hey, let's do a Zelda podcast after the Metal Gear one. We're like asking the people in our Discord, like, you guys wanted to, what do you guys think? Like, and people trolling saying fucking Kingdom Hearts, but most of them were wanting to do Zelda, and I was like, yeah, I mean, if we still have like time to do these podcasts, like it'd be dope because I love Zelda. It's a great franchise, and yeah, I'm just glad to have had a reason to do it. So yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
I like it. Close to loving this game. Like I said, the last two palaces, like I said, were definitely driving me nuts. And the path to get to the last one, I was like,
Mhm. Just bullshit.
this is fucking pulling my hair out. I was like, you know what?
Oh, I was throwing myself at it, dude. I was chugging bodies at that fucking that final section there, dude. Oh
Yeah.
man.
But yeah, overall, this is a great game. Very fucking off the wall sequel. Like had nothing to do really with the first one as far as gameplay wise.
No, it's
Very
the
much in
Mario
the
2
sense
of
of yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, very much in the sense of Mario 2, yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Which is fine. You're right, like for your obviously remember we gotta remember step back in 1989 or whatever and remember like nothing was established yet. Yeah, right. So for trying something
Yeah.
new and not hitting, I have no peace with that, right? It's like I get it. Like obviously me as a kid when I played the sequel, I was like, the fuck? I wanted like Zelda 2, not fucking Adventure of Link, right? I was like, I wanted a Zelda 2, but better, which we will get later, right? But it was the company Nintendo saying like that didn't work. Because they could have also doubled down on the third one and say, "Well, we're gonna make the next one a fucking rail shooter. Fuck you guys," you know. And they realized
Hmm.
they said no. People really liked X of the first one and Y of the second one. Let's make that one instead. This is
As
when
in
I guess
Zelda
maybe they
fighter
still
game?
so a Zelda what fire game?
Fighter game.
Oh, fighter. Oh
Like
my god.
yeah, like Tekken or
Well,
something, yeah.
okay, like well, I was gonna say we did get a Dynasty Warrior version of it.
Well, we
What?
got we got
Uh,
Link and Soul Calibur.
you did get Link and Soul Calibur, and we got like I said the
And in
Hyrule
Smash.
Warriors. Oh yeah, and
Oh,
Smash,
and
I guess
Smash,
so.
yeah. Duh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I guess there's Smash.
If you count that one,
Yeah.
I mean, it's only got 4
Hey,
of
they
the
should make a
Zelda
racer
characters in
one where like Link shows up.
it.
You
It's
mean
a
like Mario
motorcycle.
Kart?
But yeah, okay. What's next? Noise. What do we do now?
What
That
is
it's over.
next? What is next on the list, huh? One would assume Link to the Past is next, wouldn't one?
Is it not?
Oh, it's not like Zelda.
No.
No. Like so it's Link's
If you guys
Awakening,
actually
Oh,
huh?
look in Trello, it's not next.
dang
Cool.
it.
All right.
It's not a game.
Oh, the animated series. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
excuse me, princess.
nice.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
the TV series,
I'm
let me see here. It's not too long. I think it's like one season. Yeah, one season. 13 episodes.
okay.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah. We could knock it out right in a week, I think,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh yeah.
I think
They're
so,
like
yeah.
they're like 20 minutes long. Yeah.
Well, we need fucking like 2 weeks to watch 4 episodes of an anime.
We don't need it, but that's what we do just for the sake of.
Well, we also have the best of the worst, so yeah, it is nice that we have those spread out,
Mhm.
Yeah.
especially this week with watching 3 movies.
Oh yeah. The Rush Hour trilogy.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys think you can knock this one out in a week? Or do we need
I
to
don't see
split it
why
up?
not. I don't see
Yeah,
why not.
no, it's just watch it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Where
I'm
can we
interested
find
because
it?
I've never seen this. Let me look on IMDb where it actually could be found. Zelda, no, not the movie. The Legend of Zelda, the animated series, 1989, can be watched. It says Prime Video.
You gotta buy it though, probably.
Yeah, I would imagine. Oh, it is included with Prime.
It is included? Wow, there you go.
Yeah, 1989,
Oh,
1
okay, cool.
season included with Prime.
Okay. Well, for those of you who don't like to sail the seas, or don't want to get in trouble,
Mm.
yeah, Amazon Prime. Cool. That's good to know. 6.1 out of 10. Oh no. Humorous 5 out of 5 though. Okay, I'll take that.
Oh, 5 out of 5.
Yeah, 5 out of 5. Funny. Dude, they also have the Super Show and the Super Mario Brothers 3 show. I
Oh,
watched
that
both of
game. I
those.
remember. I remember watching it once or twice, but I never like saw it. But yeah, it was definitely like, ooh,
Pokemon
Mario.
Origins? I'm just kidding. Power Rangers,
Nice.
complete
Oh yeah.
series.
Yeah, I have that. I have that too. 565 episodes. It's a lot of Power Rangers. All right. Well, you guys, we fucking did Zelda 2.
We did
Pretty
it,
surreal still.
yay.
Like I said, this was my unicorn for sure as far as Zelda games because I haven't played all of them, but this was one that I was like, I would like to one day go through this and see how actually bad it is.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And yeah, very very difficult. I would say.
we did it, yay.
Yeah, I almost feel like
I
that should
cheated,
have
but I
been
don't
the
care,
game.
yay.
That should have been the game at the end of Ready Player One, not fucking Adventure on Atari.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys watch or read Ready Player One?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, because I guess you're supposed to get like these three keys, blah blah blah, whatever. But like the final game that where the key is hidden or some shit is in adventure.
Uh-huh.
It's like the very first. Is it an RPG? No, it's like a I don't know. It's like it's like the first Zelda. Like it's top down. You go look for stuff and whatever.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I guess the last key is hidden in that game, but it's like it's not difficult to find. Like kind of everyone knows how to get this Easter egg in this game. It's not a secret.
Mhm.
So I feel like this should be like should have been like the game. Like most people would just fucking give up right away. Like no one's you're making it to the third palace. What are you kidding me? Like trying to get through Death Mountain, like I don't know.
Mhm.
I think it should have been that, but probably the author or also Steven Spielberg were like, yeah, let's not deal with like Nintendo lawyers
Mm.
and can we put this in the movie, any of that shit. But that's my opinion. This game should have been the hardest thing to do in Ready Player One.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, go watch yourself some Zelda, take a break, let your fingers rest. I know my fucking
Ooh.
hands hurt. That's for sure.
My everything hurts.
Just pressing the same fucking button combination every time I see an enemy. Jump stab, jump stab, jump
Yeah.
stab.
Yeah.
Definitely fatigues, especially in my 40s now. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to Hey Listen. And I have been Noise.
I am
I'm
Rizer.
DammitKriss.
Oh, you.
You took too long.
No, I wait.
You took too long.
I'm Rizer.
And I'm DammitKriss,
All right.
I guess.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. To write in, send your emails to fans.pixelbenders@gmail.com. For text or voicemail, find us at 209-791-0995. Come join our Discord community and become part of our conversations. You can also find us on Twitch at ContraG1, at DammitKriss, and at Noise1TTV. If you want to hear these recordings live or gain early access to episodes, support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Also, make sure to check out our other podcasts. All links can be found in the description below.